Welcome to the Clydesdale Fitness and Friends Live Roundtable.
What's happening?
Hello.
What's going on, everyone?
Well, I'm very disappointed we can't watch the Last Chance Qualifier online.
I know.
Me
Or-
too.
So disappointing.
Have some kind of leaderboard that's live that I can know what's happening.
Did you see my comment on the CrossFit Games Instagram?
No.
They reposted like a quote from Adrian Bosman about how the spectacle of the workouts and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, it'd be great if we could watch them. It'd be great if we could see them for Last Chance Qualifier. Because they're interesting workouts. I really like them.
Yeah.
You know, and I just don't want to take someone's word for it that this person won. Like, I want to see what happened. Not that I don't trust, the person's word, but it just, we're fans of the sport. We want to see people perform those workouts.
Yeah. And let's take it back a little bit what you said there that you want to trust. And we do want to trust.
Right.
But we've seen some questionable things that maybe we haven't been able to trust.
Right.
As far as judging and
agreed.
So
yeah, we got a chance to see one person last night. At least that's all I could find.
It's private now.
With the
I
help.
know.
And she put it private.
Yeah, I went to go click on it later because I wasn't available at the time that you sent it.
I almost wonder if she didn't realize that other people outside of her mom and her aunt were watching, it was for family members and things. And Scott and I both commented on her live chat. It made her realize oh crap, anyone can see this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Or maybe that was the plan all along, was to make it private once she did it. I don't know, but it was Hattie Canyo. And it was cool. It'd be interesting to see what her score on the leaderboard was, because we got to see the workout. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I don't remember necessarily any no reps or anything like that, but it'll be interesting to see if her workout got reviewed and if there were any changes, because we know what her score should be based on what we saw.
There was also a comment that she made while it was still running after she was done, that she may do it again this morning.
Oh, geez. Good grief. Okay.
Because I don't think it went as well as she had hoped.
Mm-hmm. So it was, let's talk about it. So it was the first workout. I don't know if it's one or two, but one of the ones that has to be done, the thrusters and the bar muscle ups. And so it's 2 minutes, 20 thrusters at 125, and then max reps bar muscle ups. And then into, is it a 2 minute rest? Yeah. 2 minute rest. And then into 20 bar muscle ups, into max effort thrusters at that 125 weight. So I think everyone was talking about the workout, how it's, it favors the stronger athletes because, that 125 is heavy, blah, blah, blah. She made quick work of those thrusters. She was doing sets of 6 and 7, and then maybe 4 or 3 at the end. She had no problem with those. And I think she got 14 or 16 bar muscle ups in the first round, but it was the bar muscle ups that were her downfall in terms of, having the capacity to keep those up. And I think she got 1 thruster in the second one. So she took, most of that 2 minutes to get those 20 bar muscle ups. So maybe this is not a how strong are you, but it's a, how good is your gymnastics?
In capacity. I mean, that's
capacity, right?
Yeah.
I think, in all honesty, I think it's going to be how well you know what you're good at and how do you get to what you're good at.
Right. How do you balance the two?
Right.
Yeah. Super interesting. I mean, I hope we get to talk to some athletes who do it so that we can talk to them about it because, clearly I'm not doing it. And nor would, my stimulus be the same as any of those athletes. So
like if I'm a super strong athlete, and is it better to go all out on set 1 to get as many bar muscle ups as I can, knowing that I'm not going to have much time to bang through thrusters?
Right. Or do you go conservative and try to get as many thrusters as you can, right?
Mm-hmm. Dallas saw parts of the first 2 workouts on Ariel Lowen's story. It looked like she was flying through the bar muscle ups. Well, that makes me happy.
Yeah.
It also looked like she was flying through the handstands, meaning she got off the rower pretty good.
Oh boy. Yeah. I cannot wait to see scores. The 3 p.m. our time, right?
Today?
Yeah,
When the
well,
leaderboard
probably
comes up.
that's when
Oh,
their
wow.
submission time is, so it's probably an hour later.
Got it.
But is that final or what?
It'll be unofficial, I'm sure.
Okay.
And
Unless,
it's only the first 2 workouts today.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I need to know. Okay.
do we know for sure that they're going to publish those, or are they going to wait until they review things, or
From what I saw, it's the same as last
last year?
year.
Okay.
So
we
I
should
actually
see something.
did put up while we're talking Last Chance Qualifier, I put up a poll on our YouTube channel,
Okay.
and I took a screenshot of it so that I could share it. So I'm going to do that.
Drum roll, please.
So who is your male pick for Last Chance Qualifier?
I cannot see that.
I can't see it either.
You
We're all
cannot.
I mean,
Nope.
I can see it. It's very small. Sorry.
Janikowski.
Yonakoski, 35%. Royce Dunn, 31%.
Okay.
James Sprague, 19%. Jake Berman, 4%. And the field, 12%.
Okay, I'm more shocked about the female.
Yeah, who is your favorite pick for Last Chance Qualifier on the female side? It is Sarah Sigmundsdottir at 54%. Ariel Lowen at 17%. Jamie Simmons at 13%. Kat's favorite, Katrin Davidsdottir at 0%.
That's what I'm shocked
And the
about.
field at 17%.
So then here
I
would
feel
be
like
my question though. Are people picking like this would be who I want to make it, or are these people like this is who will make it? Like that's
I think we just attract an audience of Katrin haters, maybe.
no, we had one lover who got on a
Do you have a frog in your pocket? I'm just kidding. I
Okay,
love Katrin.
That one totally went over my head.
mine too.
Oh, wait.
Because you said we and like bringing us all into the Katrin
Oh.
hate.
Oh, no.
I think she
Well,
was referring to her and I.
I was referring to all of our listeners.
Yeah.
Did you work out today, Kat? You looked like you worked out, maybe.
No, I didn't shower. I've been coaching straight since 5:15 this morning, like literally no break. So that's
Yeah,
I'm ready
I
for
agree,
a
Patrick.
meal and a nap. Yeah, Gabby McClellan. No one's really talking about her that much, but
She's on my fantasy fitnessing for it.
oh, is she? Good.
Yep.
She's on mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
If you
Jamie
look at
Simmons.
what she did well at Syndicate, right? Yes, Syndicate.
Mm-hmm.
And what she didn't do well is not in the Last Chance Qualifier.
Yeah.
Yeah, the workouts are great for her, for sure.
Scott, you gonna work out today?
No, Thursdays are my rest day.
Okay.
Did you work out today, Amy?
Actually, I didn't today yet, but I might. I'm not going to go into the gym today, but I might either do something in the garage or just do active recovery and go paddleboarding or something like that. Which brings me to the thought I had for Scott that I wanted to talk about today.
Oh, for the gym, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I have a kayak, I have a paddleboard, and I've been taking them out. And I was sitting there thinking, man, I love that they incorporate these into the games, like, because it's fun, different things to add. And it is fitness, and it's taking fitness outdoors and doing things like that. And I was like, man, I really wish there was something for us average Joes to be able to incorporate those into to a competition, a local comp or something like that. And then I thought, you know what gym could do that is CrossFit Polaris, because they're in Westerville, which is right by Hoover. And if you're like, well, maybe not everybody has the equipment, how do we get that? Guess what? There's lots of rental places right at Hoover that you can get paddleboards and kayaks. I just think it would be fun if they either did some kind of outdoor event like that, or, you know, they had that summer throwdown competition a couple years ago, and maybe it could be like, this is the finals workout. If you do this in the finals, we'll take you on a bus and we'll go to Hoover.
Yeah, I know. So they actually have a Sunday endurance class that does stuff like that.
Well, you need to tell them to bring in the other average hoes.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
So
There's
I will make the suggestion.
Thank you.
you guys know like my affiliation with the Green Beret Project.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a competition called the Dewey Beach Championship. Dewey Beach Championship. And it's in Dewey Beach, which is a beach in Delaware, because yes, Delaware has beaches, for those of you that don't know. They're actually quite popular beaches. A lot of people from DC and Philly make their way to those beaches. Bethany, Rehoboth, all those beaches. But anyway, in Dewey, they use the parking lot of a bar and restaurant, and it's right on the bay. And the last 2 years now, they've done water events. As you know, one was the final, and it was like a swim and some pistols in the sand and some crazy shit. And then this year it was a floater, so that everyone got to do it, not just like the final people. And it was a paddle board and some other stuff. Super cool, really fun. People really, really enjoyed it. And because it was a floater with everybody, obviously it wasn't swimming, because I think some people are like, I'm not swimming. Yeah. Especially in the bay. But yeah, it was really cool. And it's definitely one of those things now that people look forward to every summer, you know, going to and doing. It's neat.
Yeah. And at least with that, you can have a life jacket. So for people who might not be as confident with their swimming skills, they have
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was an event here in Columbus once where they were going to use a pool.
Well, I think Fit Club had something downtown at the years ago when they do that comp out on Audubon or something.
That was the comp that was going to use the pool.
Yeah. Okay. Makes
sense. The summer something or other.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they'd use the obstacle course.
At the Metro Park.
Yeah, right there beside the competition.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
That'd be cool. But now I think they're combining with Future, doing their combos together, doing their comps together.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
But yeah, I also put out a couple other polls. I just was going to show up or put up for a second. More games related.
Well, let's try to see. Let's squint and see. Guys,
we'll have to figure out how to make them bigger.
Amy, I have a question for you. What do you do when you have an athlete that comes into your gym every morning and the first thing she does is put her empty banana peel in the trash? Every day.
Number one,
I'm sitting here swatting
fruit flies away. Yeah. Maybe put it in. Do you have like an extra grocery bag? You can put it in the grocery bag and tie that and then put it in there.
That's a good idea. I could maybe leave some grocery bags out by the trash can and have her do that.
Yeah, because I totally know that. Because as soon as anybody else gets in that trash can, there's fruit flies everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can also tell her you appreciate that she's taking care of her nutritional needs.
Yes. And could you please use this grocery bag to tie this shut?
Wait, real quick. So we have this one coach at our gym who she's very big, strong, and she's kind of scary looking, but she's also very sweet. But she does threaten violence sometimes to the members of her gym. She'll be like, if you guys don't put these weights away in the correct place, I will stab you in the eye. She does threaten violence. And I was there last night while she was coaching, and I walked by and I go, and then I'll come around and take care of all of you guys because I'm the caretaker at this.
You're the nurturing one. Yeah. That's so funny.
All right.
So what are these? You talk us through.
So the first poll question was 3 teams went 6 for 6 during semifinals. Who do you have at the games? And it was between Reykjavik, Mayhem Freedom, and CrossFit Oslo Navy Blue. As you can see, Mayhem Freedom way out in front, 74%. Reykjavik 21%, and those are probably all Amy's votes. And Oslo Navy Blue at 6%.
I did not get to vote on that one, but I would have voted higher for Reykjavik. That's for sure.
And then who do you got in the female competition at the games? I thought with Mal's performance at Granite, she may get some votes, but not very many.
Yeah,
Tia looks unbeatable. But I wonder who people thought in the field.
Yeah.
Or maybe that one person.
Hey, yeah, and we just talked to somebody that was talking about CrossFit Oslo Navy Blue.
Is that the team? So here, I'm confused. Remember the team that the one guy got disqualified because he couldn't prove that he was part of the affiliate or whatever, and he got disqualified, but his team was allowed to continue. That was also CrossFit Oslo. Which one? Because there's like, I feel like there's 18 different Oslo
There are
teams.
3.
Okay, close enough. Do we
Yeah.
know which of those 3 was the team that had the alternate, and are they going to the games?
It is the one that did not make it to the games.
Okay. Did the other 2 make it?
Yes.
Got it.
Navy blue and purple, or what?
It's red and purple, I think, is the one that made it. I don't know.
Oh, wait. Dallas says he thinks it was Team Nordic.
Oh, you're right. But there were a couple Team Nordic teams too then. There's definitely more than one. Wow, Oslo Nordic. That's not even close.
I think it's just because there's so many teams.
I just think like Oslo and Nordic to me, like they're all Scandinavian words and they're all the same thing. So
And
you're right. It may have been
admittedly,
Nordic.
we are not the strongest at the European
No.
world of CrossFit, and we're trying to be, because we
Yes.
have invited several European athletes onto the show, and a lot of them have accepted, and I'm so stoked to get to talk to them over the next month. But we just finished with Matilda Garns, who trains at Oslo.
Okay.
And her and the Oslo Navy Blue team share the same coach.
Got it. Cool.
Yep. And Kristen Holte is her mindset coach.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
So, yeah. And if you missed that interview, it's pretty awesome. She has made amazing strides in a year by switching, because she was with the program for 4 years.
Oh, okay.
And then switched, and she had to do it remotely because of where she lived. Now she has everyday coaching at Oslo, and Kristen's there every day. And she said still beating them all.
Oh, I'm sure. That's good though. I mean, what a great training partner to have, somebody that is really good and doesn't really have skin in the game,
Yeah. It was fun talking to her and kind of hearing all that from an outsider's perspective, because Kristen, when you talk to her, is very humble.
Yeah, for sure. Can we tease who else we're talking to this week or next week, or do we want to?
Sure. It's all a blur to me, so you go with whatever you got.
I know that in a couple hours we are talking to Travis Mayer.
We are.
Hey, wait.
Trav.
Is it Trevor Meyer or Travis?
Mayer.
Yeah, I gave Kat the lead on this, so I didn't mess up the name.
I'll probably mess it up just because you said that now.
Tomorrow we have Alicia Fuliano.
Alicia Fuliano.
Ooh.
The Italian semifinalist. Games athlete.
We've got Alex Devon and her
husband on Monday.
Yeah.
We have someone on Sunday. It is Jeff Adler and Caroline Lambre.
Yeah.
Oh, they've been that's like their 10th appearance on our podcast. I feel like they've been on a lot.
When are they going to get married?
I love Caroline. Every time I see her somewhere, like, she is bubbly.
She's definitely bubbly.
Do we think Sam Briggs would have done good in the Last Chance? No. I think the barbells were way too heavy. And if you look at her stuff recently, her knee is really bad.
Yeah.
Is Tori Dyson actually doing them?
I don't know.
I mean, didn't she qualify for the Last Chance Qualifier?
I don't think so. Did she? She was at MAC, right?
Atlas.
Oh.
I feel like I saw her name on the list of people who could be competing. Okay,
well,
so Tuesday the 5th, we have Rebecca Fuselier.
Oh, really?
Fuselier.
You guys had her. We had her in advance of Syndicate, right?
Yep. Mac.
Cool. Okay. Right, whatever. They're the same.
Emma McQuaid.
Emma McQuaid, Tuesday evening.
On Wednesday, Henrik
Hypalainen.
On July 7th, we have Nicholas Joel and Kristen Kohlenbrander. Christine.
Yes, Tori Dyson is on the leaderboard. So.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Well, no.
She signed up. She's on the list, says Patrick Anderson.
Nope. Hold on. Yes, she's also on the list here. It like flipped over to Atlas Games. Tori Dyson. Yes.
So
I'm also in talks. We have Georgios Karavis on a couple Sundays.
He just won the French Throwdown.
Yep.
Right. Can we talk about my disappointment with Luka Jukic competing at the French Throwdown less than a week away from the Last Chance Qualifier?
Who told him to do that?
I don't know, but I feel like I don't know. He can't be serious about trying to qualify for the games, right? And maybe he's just okay with that and wanted to win some money because he did podium and he won some cash.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people did in the French Throwdown because they paid a lot of money. It was like to make that much money at the games, you would have had to finish like 16th.
Okay.
Or higher. I think that's what I saw. And and they don't have to travel as far to the French Throwdown.
Right. But I wonder now too, like with his brother going, is he still going to go to the games anyway? Like, let's assume he doesn't make it through the Last Chance Qualifier. Like, will he stay home or will he go? Because if he goes, then it's like really kind of, you're going to spend all the money you just wanted the French Throwdown to go to Madison.
Maybe that's
your
what he
brother.
did it.
Maybe. Oh, that could be too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to ask him. I'll ask Lauser.
So, and I'm also in talks with Andre Houdet.
Cool. I like
Baden
that.
Brown.
Okay.
Sydney Mikulishin.
We're working hard.
Why doesn't CrossFit Reykjavik want to come on and talk to us as a whole?
I didn't ask.
Okay.
Why don't you ask your boy Khan?
Well, for some reason, he doesn't answer any of my DMs. So
I think it has to do with the restraining order.
Darn it. I just want to clear the air and have Tola Morakinyo say his name publicly so that I can put the pronunciation to rest.
Okay. Let's do it.
Because he doesn't respond to my DMs either.
Okay.
He must think I'm the crazy pronunciation lady. Because I'm like, hey, Tola, everyone's calling you Morakinyo, and I know it's Morakinyo. Can you please confirm? He doesn't confirm. Why it matters to me, I do not know. Like, there is something wrong with me that I care so much about that. Like, it's a neurosis for sure.
That's important because people like their names and like to be called correctly by their names.
And just
you would think so.
A little peek behind the curtain. We'll be watching a competition online and text string, all of a sudden, Kat's like, they're saying his name wrong.
Oh, I will.
They're saying her name wrong.
I DM the announcers all the time. Like, I'll DM Tommy, Sean, Chase. I've done it before. And I actually voice record how it's supposed to sound.
You should.
I think the only person that listens to you is Brian Friend.
Brian does listen. Yeah, Brian does know that I know that stuff.
And Savon, because Savon loves you.
Chase has said thank you to me before, but I don't know if that's just he's being kind and like, who is this crazy chick that keeps DMing me or not? But he has at least acknowledged my note. And Sean, I'm like, I will DM him like 100 times and he will never respond.
Great question.
I think a lot of people could end up in the top 20 from the Last Chance Qualifier.
Yeah.
Great question.
Have a good day. Thank you.
I think Royce Dunn has proven he can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Yonakoski has proven he can do that.
Yeah. Totally.
I think Ariel Lowen has proven she can do that.
I was going to say Ariel.
Sarah, Katrin.
Jamie hasn't been there for a bit, but I think Jamie can.
Yeah. I would love to.
The only thing
confirm that
Jamie
she's healthy
and Sarah back is health.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And nobody really knows how healthy they are right now because they both were in pretty good divisions.
Right.
I mean, that field that Jamie went up against in Australia is just stupid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, and people keep saying, we keep talking about, that they should have more places at the games and they should allow more qualifiers and things like that. I think if those athletes, the Oceania regional people win the Last Chance Qualifier, then absolutely, like, we've proven that that's the thing. But they didn't last year, right? They didn't come out on top.
Well, Tia wasn't there, so it was one short of the stack.
But you know what I mean? Like if
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
If Australia sweeps the last chance qualifier, then okay, like I get it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I don't know. But yeah, Patrick, you're right. Like they should get more than 3.
Just because
Based
they're
on-
Australian.
Yeah.
And they
It's
have
almost
good accents.
It's almost like you just want to go and stack people across regions. Like make the location of your regional or your semifinal be irrelevant. And just take the best 40 people.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. She was right there, Dallas. Right there.
Yep.
And she definitely has a shot this year, too. That would be super cool. I mean, I'd love to see it. For sure.
It is just such a stacked last chance qualifier.
It really is.
And let's end this because we can only go 30 minutes today because of schedules, but they need to find a way to televise this. This is
Agreed.
as good as any semifinal, if not
Yes.
better.
Yes. Like we've proven through 2020, the first part of the Open, that they were able to do that. Right?
Yeah.
The first stage, not the Open, first stage of the games is what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, was that a similar sized field?
Yeah.
I
Well,
remember
it was
being
like
like a Zoom meeting.
20.
it was like 27 or 28, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, that took a hell of resources though to do something like that. I mean, I don't know that they would be willing to put in, it'd be great if it could just be in person,
Sure.
Yeah.
But again, then you're like, well, where should it be? And you're going to make all these people travel to Vegas.
Then those people have traveled twice for a comp.
Right.
And then if they make it, then they have to travel a third time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Dave. The 2020 Rogue broadcast.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, but that was Cara Saunders doing it at 2 a.m.
You're right. It wasn't perfect.
Right. I think
and
eventually it needs to be in person, close to the game site, a couple weeks out.
Here was my idea. Why don't you expand the last chance qualifier to be four total people, 4 men and 4 women. And what you do is on the weekend of your semifinal, right? It's over. And you coordinate the next 2 people at each one. And they have to do on site a workout. And it's the same workout across all the places. And you compare everyone's score. And like the winners, top male, top female, they go to the games. And then the next weekend, same thing happens. Mm-hmm. Everybody's already been training, already been peaking. It's literally a last chance. Like you didn't get top 5 in your region or in your semifinal, but like in 20 minutes, you're going to go and you're going to do a workout with everybody else at the same time and figure out who goes from that. That's what I think should happen.
Of course, you throw that out there with 1 minute to go.
I know, but wouldn't that be cool?
With no rebuttal.
Wouldn't that be cool?
We will talk about this next week.
Okay.
We will talk about this next week.
I will try to
follow us live.
I will try to articulate that better. Maybe I'll send you all a white paper for next week to review. Could
you please send us correct pronunciations of everyone's name?
Of course, always.
All right. We will see you next time on the Clydesdale Fitness and Friends.